Today, we are going to be covering unity in the principles of design. While the elements of art are what artists use to make art, the principles of design are what artists use to make art pretty. Unity is the last principle of design, and it encompasses all of the other principles. And I'm not kidding, it really does.
Wow.
Unity is how two or more of the principles of design work together in an artwork. And believe it or not, unity is actually the easiest one to make because every artwork you ever make is probably going to have two principles of design in it without you even trying. But before we get into that, I want to show you a picture, and I want you to pause the video and look at this picture for a few seconds. Did you notice any principles of design in that image? Typically, I would take this time in class to point out a few of them and ask you and get some feedback back and forth, but I'm going to go ahead and show you where some of them are. The first one that I always point out is movement. If you count the horse's hooves in the foreground, you will see that there's actually 12 hooves. However, those are all coming off of one horse. So how could that be possible? The artist is imitating movement. So the artist is trying to show you how a horse would gallop, but in a snapshot for this picture. So it's giving the illusion that the horse is actually moving. There's contrast in all the different colors that are within the artwork, as well as pattern for the leaves falling and rhythm for the trees going along the top. Overall, the artwork is balanced, and it's balanced asymmetrically. There's also emphasis on the horse up front and the horse in the background. You see how this one artwork can encompass all of the principles of design if you're looking for it? And it's not just that artwork. Pretty much every artwork you look at will have unity. With Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, you can see movement in the stars. You can see contrast between the blues and the yellows in the sky, emphasis on the tree in the foreground. And yes, that is a tree. We will cover that in a later video. You can also see rhythm and pattern in the houses in the background. There's so many different things going on that relates to the principles of design in this artwork and pretty much every artwork. Bob Ross was particularly good at creating unity in his work. He really loved to play with textures, as in his fluffy clouds or his rocky mountains. You can also see pattern and rhythm because every tree needs a friend, as Bob Ross would say. So there's rhythm in how he placed the trees and patterns as well. Now, because unity takes up so much of all the other principles, I'm going to be allowing you more time than I have on the other principles to work on your unity artwork. You will have the remainder of the week to work on an artwork that shows unity. Try and put your best foot forward on this. Put a lot of effort into it, because remember, I grade you based on work ethic. I don't grade you based on completing. So even if you get done, there's probably some more stuff that you can add to it. Thank you all very much. I hope this lesson was helpful. I'll see you in the next video.